it's the same shit. You know what I mean? Here, working in the insurance, like selling insurance is like it's like the legal drug industry. You know what I mean? Because like, and the reason being is everybody starts as a corner boy. Everybody starts as like, here's you know what I mean? Here's a dime bag. Here's some grams. Go ahead and flip. Like you're working and producing off of your own individual talents and skills, and then you can level up if you bring in a corner boy and teach him.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and with the selling insurance though is getting acclimated to the new people that come in and making sure they know how to speak to people on your corner or on that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
and then also getting along with everybody in the team, because it's like dope. Live, another episode of Adversity King. So who do we got today?
Trey, Righteous Trey.
Righteous Trey, let's go. So you're owner of Righteous Kicks, right?
Yes, sir.
And where's that located out of?
Fox Valley Mall in Aurora.
Okay, dope. And how long have you been flipping shoes?
Flipping shoes for a real long time. Made Righteous Kicks in 2020. But I just wasn't getting in shoes at first just to...
Because you like shoes.
Yeah, just because I liked it. Like, I traded shoes with people.
Yeah.
Facebook, Marketplace. Well, Marketplace wasn't around, but like Facebook groups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what I got into it for, or just try to get stuff I like. Stuff like that. But nothing, not really try to make money out of it until like 2020.
And so, wait, how old are you right now?
21.
21?
Yeah.
So where'd you grow up?
Shit. I grew up a bunch of places.
Yeah, same.
And bro, what?
So, I mean, probably not too many places, but between Arkansas and Pennsylvania, I was back and forth between two different locations.
Yeah, no. My dad was in the Army, and then after he got out the Army, we still moved around.
Bounced all over the place?
Yeah.
So where was like your favorite location growing up?
At first, it was Orlando, because that's what got me into shoes and shit.
Yeah.
But now I guess it's here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's different. This is the longest I ever lived anywhere, so.
That's dope.
Now it's different here, yeah.
So just kind of going through your life, I just kind of like figuring out like successful people and just kind of how they grew up and everything like that. So what'd your mom do? So your dad was in the Army.
Shit. My dad was in the Army until like first grade.
Yeah.
So that was early for me, at least. Like, he wasn't, most of the time he was out.
Yeah.
But my mom, she was just jobs, regular jobs, retail jobs. You know what I'm saying? Nothing.
Who were you closest with growing up?
My mom. Yeah.
Your mom?
Like, you talking about the parents and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom.
Yeah. And then did you have siblings?
Yeah, I got a brother and two sisters.
Older, younger?
2 younger, 1 older.
So what's the older sibling do?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, working, but like nothing.
Yeah.
like.
So are you the most successful out of the family then?
I mean, it depends on how you take it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My brother, he does vintage and
So do you guys collab?
No, not yet. He just got into doing that. He's been doing it for a couple months now. He's like finding his way into it, and now he's starting to do like we had a event this weekend.
Yeah.
And he had a booth there and stuff, but he does stuff too. My mom, she started a business. She's been doing that for a while now. So, you know what I'm saying? We all doing something. You know what I'm saying? Now my dad, he got something he doing too, like a nonprofit thing for veterans. So
that's dope.
We all type like we all working on something right now.
What was growing up for you, like bouncing around all over the place? Like, what was going on in your head, and just like what was like the vibe?
I don't know. It depends on like what point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
After we moved out of Orlando, it was just shoes and clothes.
So when did you get into shoes? Was that like middle school?
Yeah, it was like 6th grade.
6th grade. So when you're getting into middle school and you're starting to get into shoes and everything like that, what really turned you on to shoes? Like, what pair of shoes? What did you see, or who got you?
It was in we moved to Orlando. We was only there for a year. It was like my dad had like a residency at a hospital for like a year, and he had to go finish his master's at another college.
Yeah.
And like I was homeschooled because we were only there for a year. It wasn't even homeschool. It was like an online school thing.
Yeah.
And it was just me and my brother went outside, and we started just talking to like people in the neighborhood and shit, like kids in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And we just stuck with these like couple dudes, and it was this one dude. His name was Jonathan, and his whole family was just in the shoes. So like I'd go over there, and his sister have all her shoes like put up in the garage and like bags and shit. His dad would have all his shoes. He would have all his shoes. His sister would have shoes. And I never like paid attention to shoes or nothing like that before. But like I don't know. I just like got interested into it then, and I know it was like I think it was the Legend Blues about to come out, and
It was my favorite pair growing
yeah, that's
up.
what I think. That's when like I started to pay attention to like release dates and things like that.
I remember when I bought my first pair of Legend Blues, where I could buy like I could afford them and like not worry about the price. I think I spent like $800 or
That
something.
was then, or that was back.
This
like,
was
after?
like 4 years because I just started selling insurance. So this
shit,
had to have been
okay.
like 4 or 5 years ago. I was like 18, 19, started selling insurance, saved up like 20 bands, and I was like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna get what I couldn't get like because my best friend growing up was wealthy. You know what I mean? Italian kid, and he's how I got into shoes. So 7th, 8th grade, he would take me along to sneaker cons, and I had no money, and he had like the craziest shoes.
Yeah.
Like he had the Corks. I remember he had a pair of twos. I think they were like the Blue Dons or something. And they were like like $1,000 or $2,000.
And that's when all that shit was crazy, yeah.
Like real
Especially
crazy.
Corks, like,
the Corks were nuts, dude.
The
He had everything, and just seeing that, I was just everything would be. He had glass boxes or whatever, or the plastic cases for all the shoes, and like his whole room, and like it was just decked out, and I was like, bro. One day I just want to be able to have the Legend Blues.
Oh yeah.
Now I have like a spite. Like I'm just so angry from like how I was like growing up, where like I'll go out and purposely like buy a couple pair of shoes every week. Like
what after that?
From growing up poor, like just me growing up. I love my boy. You know what I mean? That's my fucking man. But me like reflecting back at myself as a kid, not being able to have all that.
Yeah.
I will go out and be a little reckless sometimes and just get what I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's like. I don't depend on nobody else to get what I want. Like,
no.
If I'm gonna want it, I'm gonna get it. Like
absolutely.
That's just how I am.
And I'm not gonna ask for no handouts.
Exactly,
So that's another big thing with me is like, if I want it, I'm gonna find a way to get it, and that's gonna be it. Period.
That's exactly what it is, and bro, that's what. Like nobody can get me gifts or nothing because
I'm
I
the
always
worst
get what
person.
I want.
Yeah, I'm the worst person to try to get gifts for. One, because I don't want I'm like the worst at receiving them. I'm like, because I don't want them. You know, I feel like bad almost in a sense. It's weird to like explain to people where I'm like, because girls will be like, what's your love language? I'm like, distance. You know, like leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Yeah, no. I know what you mean, kind of like.
But I think it's because it's so much of like just the way that I grew up of like you got to go get it on your own. Where it's like, if anything, let me serve you, let me help you, let me see what I can do to add value to your life. But in regard to me, I want to take care of me. I don't want to feel like I owe somebody something. And it's not like ego or me being a dick, like where I'm like extremely introverted. That's not the case. It's just like I like being in my own space and taking care of myself and my life. So I think that's kind of how that would work when like my mom tried to get me gifts or things like that. And I'm like, look, I love you, but like let me get you gifts. You know what I mean? We grew up like with nothing.
I feel like it's weird. Like it'd be weird to get a gift. So like even the smallest gifts be like, damn. Yeah, nah. I'm more of a giver than a receiver than anything. Like
facts.
Like I was just put to give more. So it don't even matter. Like I'm just used to it. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yep. So when was your first like sneaker con or sneaker event?
Damn. I think so after Orlando we moved to Michigan for like 3.5 years, and I was out there with my homie and my uncle. It was SneakerCon Chicago. We lived like maybe 2.5 hours because it was in Schaumburg. Yeah, it was in Michigan. And I asked my uncle to take us, and I forgot. Damn, I think that was like 2016. 2016, yeah. I asked my uncle to take us out to SneakerCon. That was like the first one I seen. That was when like sneaker YouTube was like big as hell. Yeah. And like I don't know, everybody. It was the sneaker culture at that moment was just way different. Like
just popping.
Yeah. Now it's like more mainstream and shit, but like as an underground culture, it was like busting. Like that was just way different. It was like
insane.
Different. Yeah.
Would you say SneakerCon Chicago is the biggest sneaker event?
Yeah.
It's got to be the big. I would imagine.
Yeah, they like the. Now it's obviously like they're starting to get some, not competition because they're SneakerCon. Like it's not, nobody can compete with.
Is that where it originated? Was Chicago?
No, I don't even know where that started at. Yeah, but that's been going for a while now. Nah, I don't know where they started, but.
So you basically did high school in Michigan.
Yeah. I did half there, half here.
Okay, yeah. So like 8th, 9th, 10th in Michigan.
Yep.
10th through senior year here.
Yeah, well, 8, 9, 10 over there, and then 11, 12 here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope. And then so when you're transitioning down here for your last 2 years of high school, did your sneaker business and everything start to pick up? Like, did you start to, or were you just still trading and everything like that?
Yeah, nah, because in Michigan, there was nobody interested in any of that stuff. Like,
Okay. So your demographic matters then.
Yeah, for sure. It was a little small town, like, I don't know, 600 people in the high school. You know what I mean? Like, it was small. It was just a little town. Nobody, like, when I got there, people started to pay attention to shoes and stuff. But nobody, like, cared about shoes or nothing like that out there. So when I got out here, like, before I even moved out here, when I found out I was moving out here, I looked on, like, Facebook, like, Chicago sneaker groups and shit like that, try to figure shit out. So when I got out here, I was already doing stuff with people out here on, like, Instagram and shit like that. And I just kept doing that. But I didn't have no brand or nothing. I was just on my Instagram, like, talking to other accounts and shit like that.
Yeah.
I didn't have no brand or nothing. Like, I did start, like, a little brand back in Michigan, but I wasn't trying to build it or nothing like that.
What was your favorite pair of shoes growing up, and what's your favorite pair now?
Shit. I don't know. That's
you
too
got
hard.
A top 3, 5?
Nah, I don't think so. Like, you talking about, like, if I have them or not?
Like, no, if you just have a favorite pair, you know what I mean?
When I grew up, I don't know if I had a favorite pair. Like
mine was the Legend Blues growing up, and then right now, my favorite is the Adapt 11s. I think I got those.
I don't know. Like, my favorite pair probably be like Chicago Off-White ones or something like that.
How much are those? Those got to be insane.
They went up a little bit. Yeah, they went up to like 10K after he died, but now they like 7.
Who died? 8. Oh yeah.
Virgil.
Yeah. I'm gonna get flamed for that. Make that a highlight for TikTok. No. Who died? Virgil.
That shit crazy.
I'm gonna get flamed for that, dude. People be flaming me on my TikTok. But so wait, what about the? I remember growing up, the Red October Yeezys.
Oh right? Yeah.
How much are those going for right now? 30?
Something like that. DS.
I feel like they've always been going for 30.
That's like you create the price type shit. You have it in your hand.
Yeah.
Like, and you have the customer. You know what I mean? Like, if you find that shoe DS is just, I mean, some people have a DS.
Have you ever sold a pair?
I sold a used pair, but it wasn't even for no crazy shit. It was like maybe 7K.
Yeah.
But we think we bought them for like 3.5, so it was decent.
Yeah.
But I only had one pair. Yeah. That's probably the only Nike Yeezy I had.
That's insane. What about the where the McFlys? Did you ever get?
Hell no. Nah, you talking about the Air Max?
Yeah, the Air Max. Were those just raffled off, or were they sold?
No, the first pairs, they're actually sold, but the second pairs, the ones that actually lace up by themselves,
yeah,
they were only raffled off.
How much did they go? Like a couple hundred?
Those?
Yeah.
Shit. I don't know. Though I'm pretty sure like the lace ones are like gonna be like they be like selling like Sotheby's auctions and things like that. Like the crazy auctions. I don't even know how much they be going for, but like
insane.
Yeah. Like,
can you think of a shoe more expensive than that?
Yeah, it'd probably be some more expensive stuff. You know what I mean? Like some sample shoe or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nah, none like I could think off the top of my head. But yeah, there's probably some like sample of some crazy ass shoes like the Travis Scott PlayStation Dunks. Those is like 5 pairs made or raffled off or something. And like he has his pairs too, and like Stormy has a pair. But like that, I don't know how much that shoe go for, but that's a crazy ass shoe too. You're not gonna ever see that shit.
So I feel like I gotta look at what these look like, PlayStation Dunks.
Nah, it was decent.
What about your favorite like Jordan? You know what I mean? Like is it the ones? You talking about? Yeah.
1s or 4s?
1s or 4s?
Yeah, probably 4s.
I feel like
I guess 1s.
I feel like I don't know if I like the way the 1s look on me in comparison to everybody else, but I like the 4s. I got the Pure Moneys.
Okay.
Like the all white.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Travis Scott PlayStation Dunks.
Nah, I like the 4s probably the best.
Yeah, dude, one of these says 2.2 million.
Hell nah. Maybe.
What the fuck?
Nah.
For retro. That's insane. So, as you're graduating high school, is that when you started? Did you always have the name Righteous Trey? When did you?
Nah. So, when I graduated high school, It was some other shit. Like I wasn't even in shoes or nothing like that. I got back into shoes.
What'd you do when you were off of shoes?
Chilling, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Other shit, like I was just high school parties and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, like 11th grade, I was going to sneaker events. I was buying, selling, trading. And then, like, I think it was like senior year or something, I sold like a bunch of my shoes and like bought a car. And like after that, I was just like going to parties and my homies and shit like that. So I mean, I was still doing other shit to make bread, but it wasn't right shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't it wasn't like my path type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but nah, getting back into shoes, fuck. Like, so I was doing the other shit. Like you talk about that shit on here?
What?
Like
yeah,
like
a little
we're
bit.
not live or nothing, but like
no.
Like
if it's way too crazy, we edit it out. But we
not way too crazy. Like selling like
selling a little bit of weed.
Yeah,
I think everybody
like
sold a little bit of weed.
Okay, yeah, like selling weed and shit. But
yeah,
but I mean, like I was doing that, and I basically had a number amount that I said when I get this amount, like I was talking to God and shit. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop selling, and I guess I didn't remember, but I told my dad, and like, cause yeah, my dad knew I was doing that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
My mom knew I was doing it.
exactly,
My mom used to, when I was young, like I was selling
shit,
like
you was
14,
young. Oh no,
and she would drive me to drop off.
Hell no, that's funny as hell.
Yeah, I would be like, yo, I gotta drop some shit off.
The fuck, hell no. Nah, I was older for that. I was like making edibles and
I was
shit.
a really bad kid.
Nah,
I had a high point 45 when I was 15.
What's that?
It's a big gun.
Oh,
it's just a big 45. It's just a big 4.5.
I ain't even had no guns.
Yeah, no, I was a bad.
Nah, I wasn't like that. I was just chilling. I was just smoking.
I never shot it. I mean, I was 15. I don't know what I was doing with it.
At least you didn't.
My mom found it under my pillow.
Hell no. She
was.
That bitch?
Yeah, she. Well,
bro.
She actually didn't. She called me crying.
Oh,
I was a crazy kid. There was no man in the house,
no,
so like
okay.
she like kind of like I guess knew, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I hate saying that, but
that shit's crazy though. Nah, but I think yeah, I said I was gonna stop selling after I got that. I was selling for a little while, and like one day I came up to like my house, in my car it had like a note on it or something. And it said, like, sorry, I hit your car, blah, blah, blah. And I was trying to look at my car. I couldn't find, like, where they hit it at. And I guess they hit, like, the side where my tire was.
Yeah.
And then I got the insurance to look at it or whatever, and they said it was totaled. And I was like, okay. Like, that didn't make no sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How's that total? It wasn't, like, I was still driving it. It was, like, good. And then they said, like, I got a check for, like, I think $5,800, $6,000 or something like that. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I went to go buy another car. And I kept selling.
Yeah.
But then it was some shit that happened, and I ended up getting robbed.
Yeah. Everybody gets robbed
like,
a little bit.
Yeah, I ended up getting robbed. And, like, I called my dad, and he was like, didn't you say you was going to stop selling that shit or whatever when you got this amount of money? And then he said, and I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I just, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just started thinking about hell shit. I was like, oh, yeah, you're right. And that's basically, like, what made me, like, okay, let me go back to shoes. You know what I mean? After that, I went back to shoes. I never went back to weed after that, like, at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, just straight shoes. But I don't even know when that was. That was maybe, like, 2019 when I graduated high school. And, I started selling shoes for a while. And, like, the same shit happened. I got robbed for shoes.
Yeah, you can get robbed in both.
Exactly. You know,
easily.
I was like, bro. Like, I was just mad as hell. You know what I mean? I was like, what the fuck? That shit dead. Like, I thought you said just do this instead of that. You know what I mean? Like, I was confused. And then I was just like, damn. I don't know. That night I got robbed. I, like, applied at Nike in Aurora at the outlet. Yeah. And, shit, I got hired there. And I was just there for like a year and a half, just getting shoes, selling. Because you got like a big ass discount over there. Yeah. Like 60% in store, 40% online. And I would literally go, like every day after work, I would go to all the Nikes. I would go to like Oak Brook, Rosemont. I would go to like Wisconsin Nikes. And I would just get a whole bunch of, like I would just get all the shoes I could at every store. Like milking everything I could out of that bitch. Like, people would tell me, like, Trey, you doing too much. Like, you gonna get fired. You know what I mean? Because my managers and shit, they didn't know I was selling it. I mean, they did. Yeah. like some of my managers, but the big ones didn't really know. But people around me knew because I was buying shit every day, and like you're not supposed to do that shit at all. And like
That's what it takes.
yeah, but that was like during COVID too. So
Yeah.
like, in between working like at Nike, like like a decent part of the time was during COVID. So like during COVID, Nike still paid us every 2 weeks like for our checks. So I was decent. And then when we did that, I started doing vintage, and I don't know. Okay, yeah. So I'll be on Grailed a lot. You know what Grailed is?
I think it's like
It's like
that shoe app, right?
it's like like a clothing streetwear app kind of type of thing. But it's like you can buy used clothes, sell used clothes, new clothes, shoes, like accessories, watches, like anything
Yeah.
basically. But I started selling these cargos. It was like Wrangler cargos. I was buying them at Walmart for like $19 or something like that. And I posted it. So I bought like a gray and a green pair for myself. And I took pictures of him. Well, I'll put them on. And my girl took pictures for me. You know what I mean? And I posted them on there. I like put good ass description. You know what I mean? Like I did all this shit. I knew what to do on Grail. And I put them for like $80, $75. And as soon as I put that shit up, like that shit sold in like 5 minutes. Each pair, and I put another pair in like random sizes like I didn't even have, and they just kept selling like every 30 minutes, every like I would just keep getting new sales. I keep putting them back up, and shit, I was just selling the fuck out those cargos. Those cargos, I probably sold hundreds of those cargos through Grailed, just doing that shit during COVID, and shit, vintage. I would go to Goodwill every morning at like 9, 10 a.m. and shit, go down to Morris. I don't know. You know what Morris is?
No, I haven't been here a year and a half.
Damn, Morris is like. So you know what Montgomery is?
Nah, I know Lombard. That's about it.
Nah, so. All right, Montgomery. It's like an hour. No, not an hour. Like 45 minutes away from Montgomery. I drive down there every morning, and then I'll go back up to Yorkville and like Montgomery, Oswego. I'll go to all Salvation Armies. I'll just go to every like thrift store I could. And just post all that shit. I'd be up at like 6, 5 a.m. taking pictures, posting it before I left. I was just doing that shit for the whole time. Like, I did not do nothing else. And
that's the shit it takes, though, bro.
Yeah, bro. I was just by myself, me and my girl.
Yeah, that's the shit it takes.
Bro, I don't know. You listen to Nipsey?
A little bit, yeah.
Shit. I was just like studying that shit. Like,
yep.
Like album by album, just like that was like my like marathon music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I was just like studying the fuck out of everything like he was saying and shit. Like that helped me a lot too, bro.
Kind of like an indirect mentor.
Yeah, for sure. He was definitely a mentor, like, for sure, like, but you know what I mean? Yeah, that helped for sure. That, and I guess after, oh yeah, while I was doing all that, like, it was these dudes I would always sell to, and like, I would like when I would be at the Nikes or whatever, I would take the picture of the shoe, ask them if they want it. If they didn't want it, I wouldn't buy it. If they wanted it, I'd buy it and take it to them, whatever. And like they opened a smoke shop and they was asking me like put shoes in there and shit like that for like a while, like a real long while. But I was still working at Nike, so I was like, I'm like busy right now. You know what I mean? I'm going doing all the other shit because this was after COVID opened. Like everything opened back up after COVID, and we was back out and shit like that. And I kept doing what I was doing before. And I felt like I outgrown like Nike already. I was like, I don't know. But then I also felt like God put me there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like the circumstances that got me there. So I didn't want to like change nothing that it wasn't my business changing. You know what I mean? So I wasn't going to quit or nothing like that. So I prayed and I asked God to like, if I'm not supposed to be there no more, to like fire me basically. You know what I mean? And I got fired like a little while after, but
yeah,
nah, like that's what was supposed to happen, literally. So that happened. I don't know when everything opened back up, but I started Righteous Kicks May 2020. So Righteous Kicks was like going for maybe a month or two by this time. So like, yeah, but I was still selling shoes before that. So like, the 2019 to 2020, I was just selling shoes. Like, my homie got a store up in Glen Ellen. I would sell shoes to him all the time. He would take shit off me, or like the people on my Snapchat. shit like that. But I wasn't building a brand or anything like how I'm doing that shit now. You know what I mean? But so I had Righteous Kicks, and basically I got fired because somebody told them I had Righteous Kicks or about like my Instagram, but I had like 200 followers. Like it was nothing. Like it wasn't like what it is now or nothing like that. And after I got fired, I finally went into a smoke shop. It was like September, and I brought my homies, like that I went to school with and shit. And we just was in there for like 7 months, just every day buy, sell, trade, shit like that. Literally every day, and then we got the store basically after that. I mean, the whole time we knew at the like when we were at the smoke shop, we knew we wanted to go to the mall. Like, well, we didn't know for sure where, but we knew we wanted a store. You know what I mean? I was like, by this time we opening this store. This is what we need to do to get there, and just keep working at it. I mean, it was obviously a bunch of shit, like to factor in where we wanted to go, but that's like the where we want to go shit is it's like a whole nother thing. Like we weren't even supposed to be in the mall and shit. Like how it happened because like not like we was forced to do it, but like it was what was supposed to happen basically. But if it was our choice, we probably would have made a dumb decision not to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nah, we ended up going to the store and the mall, and that shit. I don't even know what like. This shit is just crazy after that. Basically, I don't know.
Yeah. So are you sole owner or is it co-owned?
Yeah, it's co-owned. So I'm majority owner and there's minority. What the fuck? Minority owner. Yeah.
So how many other?
Just Buddha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Have you met him in there?
I don't know if I have.
Damn. I don't know.
How'd you meet him?
Shit. I went to school with him. Well, I went to school for like a semester, but he's friends with my other homies, and like they was all in the group. And when I moved out here, I started hanging out with them, and then I got introduced to them and shit like that. So that's basically how I got I met him. I had like a class with him in high school. But yeah, that's the only way. He wasn't even in shoes. Like, I mean, he was like starting to get into it a little bit. Like he would text me and ask me about shit, but he wasn't. It was like a month or something. Like he was starting to get into it, but like he basically came in there and just tried to like learn everything he could, and now he know all this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's decent.
I was down in Dallas this weekend, and I went and checked out a shoe store in the mall, and they told me they weren't allowed to sell vintage because they were in the mall.
You talking about Private Selection?
Sounds like that's
Private Selection. Please come home.
Yeah, it looked like it was a nice ass
big
store.
ass store.
Yeah, it was big.
Like a little.
They had security.
A little like a little display room.
Yeah, they had a display room.
Bro, they're nice as hell. Their store nice as hell.
Yeah, it was dope as shit. But he told me, he was like, we can't sell vintage because we're in the mall.
That's like a super mall.
So in a super mall, you basically can't resell.
I don't know how theirs is.
Okay.
But like, that's like a big ass mall. Like it's like what, like 4 stories or something like that.
Yeah, it was
like,
4 stories.
Yeah, like that's a big mall. It's like the Galleria Mall in Dallas. Yeah. Like, so I don't know how their store goes, but I'm pretty sure it's like Louis Vuitton in there and shit like that. Like, we're in Fox Valley Mall. You don't got no Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
It's JCPenney and.
Well, the Louis I go to out here, actually, I don't think
Oakbrook.
there's a shoe. Yeah, I don't think there's a shoe store there. That would be a dope place to have a shoe store because there's a bunch of. This is suburb area. There's a bunch of rich white kids around this area, so I would look at it like, damn, you know what I mean? This is. But at the same time, rent is really expensive out here.
That shit don't matter. Rent don't matter. But
yeah,
like, it's not. They're not going for that.
What the?
Like
this demographic?
No, Oakbrook they're not going for that. Like they just don't.
Oh, they don't want that to be a part of their.
No, yeah, I tried to do that shit like a year ago.
For real?
They're not going for that. Yeah, they don't want a resale store in there. I don't know. They just opened the retail shoe store, Champs. It's the only shoe store in there, and they just opened up.
Yeah.
Like, not even a year ago. So they don't have any shoe stores. I don't know if that's their target audience. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
they're not trying to bring.
Definitely not their target audience.
They're not trying to bring us over there.
Definitely not.
Nah.
So actually, I'm just curious. What nationality are you?
My dad's black and my mom's German.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So you look a little bit like Nipsey.
Hell nah.
I feel like I mean, I don't listen to it that much. I feel like I got one or two songs.
Nah, niggas did tell me that shit.
I was gonna say, yeah, you definitely. I was gonna say, you definitely got it. Let me see what Nipsey songs I even got in.
Hell no.
Everybody knows Nipsey Hussle, dude. I got grinding all my life. I do this and racks in the middle.
Nah, yeah,
he goes hard though.
Yeah, he do.
It's legit. So what's been the hardest part of having your store? You know what I mean? So you've been open 2 years now.
Hell no. Oh, you talking about like with the smoke shop?
Righteous Kicks.
Righteous Kicks. Yeah, I guess this
going on 2 years.
In the mall, like an actual store?
Yeah, with the actual store.
Nah.
Year?
Our 1 year anniversary coming up May 1st.
Oh, okay. Well, what's been the hardest part of this 1 year?
Shit. It's not one hardest part. I don't think it's like none. You don't.
Bro, I know.
What's hard? Like
every fucking day is hard.
And it's not like hard. It's just
it
like
ain't hard. It's monotonous. You know what I mean? It's the same day, but there's new challenges. There's new opportunities. It's not like there's new ups and there's new downs.
Yeah, no, I don't look at that as hard at all. Like it's not. I don't see.
But very rarely do people have our perspective.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like that's why it's like 1% of like people are business owners. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like 80% of the individuals are sheepish. You know what I mean? They're gonna work.
I know what you mean.
They're gonna work for people with the dreams.
Yeah.
People that don't perceive, business ownership day in and day out as not hard. You know what I mean? Because
exactly.
They might go through having a bad week or a bad month and think it's the end of the world and quit and then go back to working at Nike.
Exactly. Nah, that's not it at all. Like, no. Yeah, it don't feel like work to me. Like, obviously, I learned a lot in a year. Like, if we would have had this a year ago, like, I would have been, like, everything I would have been talking about, all my answers would have been way different. You know what I mean? Like, I learned a lot already in this 1 year of doing it. Like, I mean, you can look at the store alone or the way we do things now and notice it. You know what I mean? It's just a whole bunch of little things. Basically, the whole time it's just finding the weakest spot and fixing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just building it up better and better. I don't know. Nothing. I guess the main thing, like, not the main thing, but, like, the only thing that, like, really takes, like, I feel like me to, like, have to learn something, like, go out my way to learn something new about to do is, like, team. It's the only thing, like, the team. When you bring more people onto the team, it's just harder to make sure everything's running smoothly with the people.
Like building a relationship with them?
Yeah, like that, and just making sure everybody's feeling, like, welcomed and make sure that
that is hard because
to the customers, shit like that.
It's the same shit, you know what I mean? Here working in the insurance, like, selling insurance is like, it's like the legal drug industry, you know what I mean? Because, like, and the reason being is everybody starts as a corner boy. Everybody starts as, like, here's you know what I mean? Here's a dime bag. Here's some grams. Go ahead and flip. Like, you're working and producing off of your own individual talents and skills, and then you can level up if you bring in a corner boy and teach him.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and with the selling insurance, though, is getting acclimated to the new people that come in and making sure they know how to speak to people on your corner or on that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then and then also getting along with everybody in the team, because it's like, this is just like the Wolf of Wall Street in here. Like, when we walk out and show you the rest of the office and everything like that, it's like you've got different like, everyone in here is an entrepreneur. Everyone in here is 100% commission. Like, you're 100% commission. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't sell any shoes for the month, nobody gets paid. Okay. So it's like, it's the same shit here. So it's like, when you get a bunch of hustlers together, you got to all be growing together internally, because when that external energy start to reciprocate and bounce off one another, if it's negative, you're going to mess up the feng shui of the organization and the business, because it's like, I'm not trying to take from your plate and you're not trying to take from my plate. We're just sharing in a family. You know what I mean? Trying to have that family-oriented environment. And what I found is hard in Chicago is Chicago cats have been just, there's so many scams, especially in the city, and, like, burn over so bad. Like, they always got their fences up of, like, you know what I mean? Like, you want to actually help me make money? Like, what's in it? What's in it? What the fuck's in it for you? You know what I mean?
Bro.
I'm cool with it, but I'm like, bro, settle down. Like, this is a legit opportunity. Like,
that shit.
You're not getting set up.
Everybody got their guard up.
Everybody got their, and I mean, that's really the world. But what I've found, because I've been all over the place. I've sold insurance all over the East Coast. I built teams all over the East Coast, but, like, permanently, I built an office in Pittsburgh, Nebraska, in Chicago, and I found Chicago definitely people got their fences up the most in the city. Like, I remember telling this one dude, I was like, I was showing him 1099s, paychecks, and just like, yo, you should come check this out and shit like that. And he was like, I ain't never had anybody do anything like this. What's it? You know what I mean? Like, usually this is a setup. I was like, I feel you, but this is a setup for you to come sell insurance.
Yeah, nah. Wait, so how old are you?
23.
23, okay.
Yep, old head. Yes, sir.
2 years older.
Yeah, bro. Five. So I've been doing this just like you, kind of like. So as soon as I turned 18 is when I started selling insurance. Basically, I was 2 months out of high school, but I got expelled my sophomore year. So basically, that same year I got the gun. I did not take it to school like an idiot, but I was in fights all the time, got expelled, and then I ended up having a police expulsion. So there was no recommendations for other schools for me to go to. So I had to go to online high school, and I'm like it's not that I'm dumb. I'm just not passionate towards like scholastic education. Like I don't care about like Pythagorean theorems and shit like that. I've never used none of that. I'm actually pissed. Yeah. I'm gonna sue my, like probably like all the way down to like 7th grade because I don't use none of that.
For real,
they stole all that time from me. You know what I mean? Like time is so valuable.
Exactly.
I wish I would have started learning about like money and investing and taxes and things like 7th grade. You know what I mean? Like literally. I actually am jealous of the trade school kids because they went in and like started doing something opposed to like sitting there learning all these like theorems and science. It was like
it's just a waste of time.
I wasted my time, but I got smart. I was selling a little bit of weed and working at UPS during the day because I was not good at selling weed at all.
Damn.
I was not good.
You ain't have Snapchat or nothing like that. That's
no,
why.
I sucked. You know what I mean? I even had my mom as my transportation.
Hell no.
I sucked.
Thought you was about to take their ass to jail.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no.
I sucked. So, but I saved up probably a couple bucks. I feel like we were broke, man. We was always helping out one another. 2-3 grand, and just I felt like that was probably the richest I ever was in high school. And then I fell in love at like 16. You know how you got that high school sweetheart, and I spent all my money. You know, I fell in love, spent all my money, and got expelled. Paid my mom to do my high school, and my dad had gotten out of jail, so they both did federal time. My mom did 2 years, my dad did 6, and so I really didn't talk to my dad after 6 until 16. I tried to talk to him again, didn't work out. And I was like, man, what am I going to do with my life? I actually went viral on World Star, and I signed a W-9 with them. You ever see that video where the kid runs into Taco Bell and gets tackled over the counter?
I don't think so.
Taco Bell, and I set myself on fire. So, yeah, just crazy things.
What's a W-9?
W-9.
W-9.
So it's like a 1099 form where you're contracted by another company.
So they paid you to
make videos. Like anytime they would post one of my videos, they give me $50. And I thought I was on top of the world. Me and my boy, we thought we were like.
I didn't know they did that though.
It was the clout. Yeah. So if they consistently start posting your content, you're selling it to them. I don't think they post much crazy shit anymore. Because back when I was following them, there was fights.
Yeah, that's what they were going for.
Yeah, it was the best. And then they're like stopped, I guess, especially with the guidelines. But I got into insurance, bro, and then I've been doing that ever since. Five years in insurance, going on 2 years of ownership in November. Technically, it'll be 2 years next January on paper. But yeah, bro, that's entrepreneurship. You know what I mean?
But this is like this is what you gonna be doing, or
yeah, I don't have any other talents. You know what I mean? We already tried the weed thing. I don't have anything else. This has worked. This is definitely making a lot of money, and my partner in the business is he's the GOAT, you know what I mean? So it's like he's like Nipsey Hussle in the insurance industry. So he's a GOAT, dude.
That's your GOAT.
Yeah, he's an absolute GOAT. So I'm gonna just stick under his wing. The fact that I'm able to be a partner with him is insane. I'm his only partner. So
Were you older?
Yeah, he's like 40. He's been doing this for 20 years.
Damn.
Crazy money. Like stupid money. But like it's insane to me. So what about what's your most proud accomplishment out of your entire life? This is something hard I was thinking of. I was like, I want to start asking people this more. I was like, what are you most proud of up until this point in your life?
Sure. Damn. I don't know, like I guess just the number of people that tell me that I inspire them.
Yeah.
Like, that's the overall main goal about anything I do, is to inspire anybody. So, like, just because I know how much the inspiration I get from other people, like, helps me, or, like, helps my vision, or motivates me, or helps me see my outcome before I get there, shit like that. Like, just, like, out of people telling me, like I inspire them to do more or do something, like, that's probably like the thing I'm most proud of. Like,
That's dope.
it's like, yeah. And just like the community we built around Righteous, like, I don't know, you gotta,
Where'd you come up with the idea of righteous?
shit, it's just what Righteous means. Like,
Holy, pure.
everything not everything I did before, but like most of the things I did before, like, hadn't have no moral code behind it. It didn't, it was shortcuts, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
Nipsey big on them values and principles.
Yeah, damn near too. Yeah. But I basically just, what righteous means, morally right and justifiable, like, just what I want to stand by, you know what I mean? What I want to live by. I just want to live righteous.
Yeah.
And promote
That's
righteously. Dope. Like, everything now is damn near evil. Like, everything's promoting evil, or it's cool to do or like the satanic shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just gotta add something to the positive side, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I wasn't, like, you know, bro, like, I wouldn't be anywhere near where, like, right here, or done anything yet without, like, guidance by God. Like,
amen.
Everything that, like, I do is him telling me what to do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
facts.
Literally, he stopped me if I'm going too fast, or
who introduced you to your faith?
Shit, I guess my parents. Like, my dad got out the army. We got out the army and moved back to Memphis, and that's where he grew up, and he went to church out there.
Yeah.
When he was a kid, but yeah, my parents. I guess but when I was a kid, like, and going to church, I didn't have no relationship with God. Like,
yeah, same.
I didn't know who he was.
I like got into it 8th grade, but I was like up and down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would get like, I would be like the prodigal son. I'd run away, and I would definitely get into some crazy stuff.
Nah, I didn't even. Nah, I wasn't, like, I knew the stories. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
knew what the Bible would talk about. And
Yeah.
shit, but it wasn't applying it to my life. I wasn't, like, focusing on that. Like, I just didn't think about it that deep. I didn't have no connection with him at all.
Mm-hmm.
But after I started praying, and, like, I started praying and saying, when I get this amount, I'm gonna stop and shit like that. I started seeing him do things in my life, and
yeah,
I just haven't seen him stop doing stuff. Like, I'm saying, up until today, you know what I'm saying? Like, up until I got here to this moment, he's still showing me and doing stuff for me. So it's like,
yeah, his favor.
Yeah, literally.
Yep.
Yeah, literally.
Amen.
Me.
So outside of, like, work, what do you do for fun? What are your hobbies? What do you like?
I just had a baby. Like, she's 1 month. I mean, 1 year and like a month and a half. I just be with my baby.
So 1 year and a month old.
Yeah.
So you got 2 babies. You got your business.
Damn near.
Yeah.
Baby is a business. That's my first baby.
That's your first baby.
Yeah, but my baby. Like, I be with her. She a little ass girl. Like, she changed a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just want to pay attention to her. I don't want, like, I'm gonna get all the money and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do everything I want to do in time. Like, I'm not rushing to get nowhere. I'm chilling. Like, we doing a lot right now. I'm still focusing on everything I want to focus on. That's the only thing. Like, I'm my baby. That's the only thing. Yeah. I mean, I'm like, I do like this. I have the store. We do clothing, like Righteous Apparel.
Yeah.
We do designing for that, shit like that. And then, like, early on in the year and, like, end of last year, I was, like, doing a whole bunch of, like, NFT shit. That was, like, fun for a while, but too stressful. Yeah. NFT and, like, dumb crypto shit. But I stopped doing that. It was too like, stressful and time consuming. And I started focusing more, like, on the sneaker event probably 2 months ago, and started planning that because I've been wanting to do a sneaker event since, like, 2018. I planned one and, like, had flyers and shit for it, but then it got canceled. So I never was able to do it back then, and I've been wanting to do one now for a while. So we finally did that, and that's mainly the only thing I was focusing on other than the store up until then. Now we just getting ready for our 1 year anniversary.
Anything special for
May 1st?
Anything special planned for the 1 year?
Yeah, we gonna do a bunch of. I don't know if
Everybody
seen,
that listens to this gets a free pair of shoes.
Shit, funny as hell.
Starting with me.
You seen us do Sunday steals?
I think I have seen something like that.
Yeah. We're gonna have a big ass Sunday steals, some crazy shit, like the most we've ever had, and we've had like hundreds of pairs.
Yeah.
And it'd be like some stupid shit. So it's gonna be crazy. We're gonna do like on Black Friday we did every hour we gave away some free stuff, or like store credit or shit like that. We're gonna do that every hour. We got just like, this is gonna be like balloons up and shit. You know what I mean, give cupcakes to people.
Yeah.
Merch. We're gonna have 1 year anniversary merch. Just shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Celebrating our 1 year there and like thanking all the customers for supporting us.
Dope.
And yeah, it's really just for. I mean, everybody out there mess with us, but we really, that's the whole reason why we did the event out there in Aurora, Naperville, is because we just want to bring more attention out there. You know what I mean? It's a lot of stuff happening out there. You know what I mean?
So kind of back into the hobbies, because I feel like everybody got, you know what I mean? I know you're raising your daughter and everything like that. What about your girl? What does she like to do? Like, do you guys do any movies, any foods you guys like?
Not really. I mean, shit.
I know it's a lot.
It really just be
running a business, and you don't really have free time. But I'm thinking to stimulate your mind.
We go on vacations and stuff. Like,
yep.
That's the main things. Like, we just go on.
Where do you like to travel to? Where's the coolest place you've been?
Like traveling on my own. Like now that I have my family, like my girl and shit.
Just the coolest place you ever been?
I don't know. I've been to a decent amount of places. Like I was born in Germany and shit. So we went to like a couple European.
Can you speak in German?
Nah, I was born on an army base.
Ah, okay.
My family's German. My mom's German. My grandma's German.
They can speak German?
Yeah. My mom like full German. She was born, raised there. Like, but
dude, that'd be kind of crazy. Actually,
nah.
now I'm trying to think about it. Some black dude speaking German, like 9 and over here. Like,
fuck no.
What the?
I mean, I should know how to do it now, but I don't. My dad was gone, so it was just my mom. She had like 3 of us, so she was working. But we just went to Hawaii in January. That's probably like the nicest.
Hawaii?
Yeah.
I hear that's a long travel.
It was decent.
It didn't take forever to get there?
You stop in LA like 3.5 hours, and then we just had a little layover because I want to go to Cookies real quick, and then went to Hawaii. It's like another 3 hours.
Yep.
Like 6 hours. It's easy.
What is Cookies, like an edible place?
Cookies is like bud.
But
it's like
they got it bagged. They got the packaging real nice, right?
Yeah,
they got that dope packaging.
I don't know if you know Burner.
No.
Damn, he cold, like a real like business, like for real, like.
I'm gonna
Burner.
I'm gonna check him out on Instagram right now.
Like,
now, were you able to bring it back on the plane and then fly it to Hawaii or no? I don't know.
It ended up in Hawaii. I don't know how I got there.
Yeah, me either. I always get scared about that because I be going back to Pittsburgh. I'm like, can I do this? And
I don't know if you can do it, bro.
When the one time I was considering it and I didn't, and I did not, and they had dogs there. They were like, you're going through that line.
They had dogs before?
At the O'Hare.
Yeah, bro.
And they were like, you're going through that line. And I was like,
I don't think they're looking for that, though. Like,
yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. I heard they're bomb dogs, not weed dogs.
Yeah, bomb dogs are like maybe like some hard shit.
I'm sitting there, though, still, just excessively paranoid because it's the only thing I got, and you have to have a license to sell. Like, you have to get a life insurance license. So I'm sitting there paranoid. I'm like,
what you mean?
So you have to, like real estate, you have to have a license to sell real estate. You have to have a license to sell insurance. So everyone here has to go take a state exam to sell insurance. And if you ever get some type of misdemeanor or felony, they can potentially revoke your license, and you're shit out of luck.
Damn, no, that's it.
Even as an owner, you know what I mean? Like,
if
I lose the life insurance license, I'm shit out of luck.
Yeah, bro.
What's this dude's name on? Is it Burner on Instagram?
It's Burner. Something. Damn. No, he like. I didn't know he did as much. Burner 415.
Burner 415. Trying to get. Bro, this can't be it.
Nah, it's not. It's Burner with an E. B-E.
B-E? Okay.
Hell no.
Oh, yeah, this dude big on here.
Nah, he called.
Now he owns this place?
Yeah, he owns Cookies.
Damn.
He owns a couple things. He doesn't just own Cookies, but
for sure up.
Yeah, you should look at him. He like a real entrepreneur for like
Yeah.
modern day.
For
I mean,
sure.
maybe he's looked over as an entrepreneur because he's in the industry he's in, but like, yeah, I recognize it. I'm pretty sure a lot of other niggas do too, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So, what about? Now I know you really just pretty much travel and everything like that. Where is there any place you really want to go to, like a dream place to go to? You haven't gone yet. You haven't found the time to go to yet.
No, I mean, like we want to go to like Bora Bora and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
just in due time.
yeah, exactly. I'm not
Like you ain't even tripping over it.
Nah.
Yeah.
Or like, there's some like I like some islands in Italy.
Yeah.
To go to and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
21.
It'll happen.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a lot of life.
Exactly.
We got a lot of life.
Bro. Got a lot of time.
What about? So for me, I'm a big foodie. Do you have a favorite place you like to eat? Favorite food you like?
Nah, I'm
simple with the food.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I like to eat, but
what do you be eating?
I don't even know what I'm eating. I be eating anything.
Yeah.
My girl be cooking now, cause I used to eat out too much, like way too much. So.
What nationality?
Meal,
Go ahead.
Nah, I was just saying like every meal we be eating out.
That's pretty much.
Yeah, but now.
Actually, no. I'm meal prep now.
Okay. Nah,
I don't meal prep. I have a meal prep service.
Yeah, nah, that's good. But now she be cooking. We still eat out and shit, but
yeah.
Now it's like more homemade shit. Is
good.
Better, but yeah.
So, what nationality is she?
Mexican.
Mexican.
Yeah.
So the baby black German Mexican.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good mix.
Yeah, bro. Nah, she. I don't know. Like, I don't know if you can see her.
Oh,
yeah,
dude, she's
bro.
cute. She's cute. So now this is more of a me question because the only thing I do outside of work is jujitsu and I like movies. Jujitsu. You watch UFC?
Nah.
So if you ever watch, if you've ever seen UFC, like instead of knocking each other out, they'll do like chokes. You know what I mean? Like you choke someone out like a rear naked choke or break their arm like arm bar. It's weird. It's like wrestling. With submissions, though, the object is to make them tap out by putting them in a position where you could break a limb, choke them out. Yeah. You know what I mean? But like, it's really crazy because it's so technical. You be getting messed up by some girls.
Damn.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. Yeah, we ain't gonna go down that route right now.
Fuck no.
But
I'm good on that.
But I like movies. So, do you have a favorite movie, favorite show? Some people don't.
I just, bro, like. I smoke.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, like that's my
just
hobby,
chill. But what do you do? Do you just sit there and gaze? Some people
YouTube.
What do you YouTube and shoes?
YouTube? Bro, I watch anything, bro. I watch everything. Like
but there ain't like a genre of what
it's everything. Literally, I go on everything. Like I don't know, I'll go hella podcasts. I'll be watching.
So what's your favorite podcast then?
Damn, I don't know if I have a favorite. But like this dude named David Never Sleeps.
Okay.
He be doing some good ones. I watch some of them Nelk ones, but they be more for like fun and shit. You know what I mean? Not like really trying to learn some shit.
Yeah.
And then it just be like what's these other dudes' names? Samir and something like that. It's like Indian dude and a white dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just be going through it and it's random.
Just picking through.
Yeah. But nah, I watch like shit like that on there. Or like I watch you shit too, like Private Selection, they have a YouTube, the store you went to.
Yeah.
Common Hype, they have a store.
Did you see they got rid of the mask mandate for travel?
Yeah.
That's dope, dude.
I just seen somebody post that today.
That's dope.
That's decent because we better go somewhere.
Right.
Real soon.
I can't tell you. I think 2 or 3 times during this. I don't really care at all.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like when they said, like, there's so many people. It's like I don't politically associate myself with either.
Yeah,
I'm just kind of like I'm like a hippie. You know what I mean? That don't smoke that much. Where I'm like I'm kind of like, man, like as long as people are safe and happy.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like do what you want to. As long as you're safe and you're happy and you're not hurting people, do what you want to do. So it's like they make us do these masks. I'm like I really don't care. Just like don't be a dick about it. So like I think 2 or 3 times though on flights, and I fly up. Like pretty much fly just first class, so it's like I feel like people should be a little more respectful. You know what I mean? Because it's like I'm invested in the first class. So and 2 or 3 times I've been like kind of aggressively checked on like the mask. You know what I mean?
You didn't get kicked out though.
I got close this one time, but I'm very respectful. I don't like to reciprocate with emotional energy. I think that's foolish. You know what I mean? Exactly. So it's like
But you be reading the Bible.
Yeah, absolutely,
exactly,
bro.
So you know.
Absolutely, bro. So like this lady's checking me, and I'm like, ma'am, I'm drinking and eating. She's like, between each sip and each bite, put your mask back up. And I'm like, man, that really doesn't, make too much, doesn't make that much sense. Do you mind if I just? She's like, I'm just gonna go get the pilot. I was like, we're in the middle of the air. And so I put it on. I listened. You know what I mean? I don't want to cause a scene or anything like that. I was like, I'm not for all that. So,
yeah.
But I think she didn't like how I was being respectful. You know what I mean? I like defeating people with sugar.
Wanted a different reaction.
Yeah, so she got even more upset than I probably, if I got upset with her. I was respectful, and I was like, sounds good, man. Thank you for doing a great job. I love how you're doing your job. So I probably did that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I made her more mad. She went up to the cockpit or whatever and came back with a warning. You know what I mean? This big warning card, and it was like, you will be fined up to $43,600. And I was like, all right.
What the fuck? Extra.
Yeah, so I was like,
extra.
And as we're getting off the plane, and I was like, hey, look, I don't know if I said or did something, but I'm just like, I never know what's gonna happen. But I wanted to come to you as a man and just say, if I did anything or said anything, I apologize, and I hope you have a blessed day. And she went like this. And I was like, this the craziest lady.
That's the like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the devil in her.
Dude,
like,
right?
They don't like the
this the craziest lady I ever met. I was like, you know what? I've been learning this jiu-jitsu. I'm about to choke the shit up.
No. Look, no.
You seen this one dude that duct taped some guy? He was like in his seat and like refusing to put his mask on.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm talking about?
Shit like that.
In the next studio, bro, we got to get a TV just like Jamie has on Joe Rogan, so we could pull it up.
Yeah, I be watching him sometimes too. His shit's decent.
Yeah, bro.
He be getting some crazy people on
He be getting some crazy people on there.
Yeah.
He be getting crazy people.
Yeah, he do be having like the shit you can't find nowhere else.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's where I like somewhat like go to like learn new things. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so because like I'm big on like just like once you like lose my trust, and it's like hard for me to like, you know what I mean, come back and like use you as a credible source to trust you again. So it's like all these news sites, I don't politically associate myself with either side. So like,
I don't even.
Especially with what I've experienced as an adult for the last 3, 4, 5 years. It's like, Republicans have lied, Democrats have lied, where it's like, dog, it's going to be hard for me to go to these top individuals and these top news sites. And I really don't care what either of you say. I'm going to go to like more of like almost like kind of sometimes like the church.
Unbiased.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes the church, they're like, it's like saying all cops are bad. Like, bro, it's people. There's bad people. You know what I mean? It's like, and it's like saying all people at church are holy.
No.
I was telling somebody, I was like, listen, some of the evilest people are in church, bro.
And that's like
I don't go to a physical church. I play church on YouTube and here, and I'm in my space, and I invite people to come up. It's like, I'm going to pray every day. Am I going to pray over every meal? No. Am I going to swear? Yes. Am I going to smoke a little bit? Yes. You know what I mean? It's like, if you think that makes me like evil, then bro, like shame on you. Like
same way I'm not in church. That's the same reason I'm not in church, because they make you seem like you.
It's like and that's the whole, and they miss out on like exactly what the word of God says, because it's like it's not works. You know what I mean? It's a relationship and a belief of like acknowledging, yes, there's this moral code and understanding, but it's that relationship of like, yo, I acknowledge that you died for my sins, and I love you, and I'm gonna try to build a relationship with you and communicate with you. It's not, hey, here's what I did today. I didn't look at that girl's butt, and I didn't swear, and it's like, what, dude? Like, you're gonna like, even the people that portray like, yo, I'm not on a bunch of like sinful life. It's like, bro, even if you're saying that, your mind is carnal, it's worldly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care what you're talking about. You waited till marriage. I know what you was thinking.
Yeah, bro. Nah, it's the same way. Like, I like value my relationship with God over all of that. Like, I don't need a church to have a relationship with God. That's how my faith is like built upon.
Right.
So yeah, for me at least, I just haven't found a church that fits me, I guess.
That's why you should check out Elevation Church. Well, Elevation Church on YouTube is real dope. That's where I do my church. Elevation Church he's real cool. I mean,
well, what is it though? What is it?
Like, he's just like, I mean, bro, he's up there with like Yeezys.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
he's just a cool dude. He's down to earth, like, and he's just like, I like the transparency. His name's Stephen Furtick.
Wait,
he's the senior pastor.
The church name?
Elevation. They're based out of North Carolina. He's good. I like TD Jakes. He'll give you more of that soul vibe,
bro.
TD Jakes, you know what I'm talking about?
Nah, I heard it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just growing up. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
Nah, I never like watched anything.
Yep.
Nah.
Yeah, bro. So where can people find you again? I know we opened up with it, but I'm pretty
Shit.
much out of questions.
Nah, Righteous Kicks, Fox Valley Mall, Royal, Illinois. On Instagram at righteous.kicks. Shit, Midwest Heat on Instagram. YouTube is Righteous Kicks. TikTok, Righteous Kicks. You can find us anywhere. It's just Righteous Kicks.
Yep. Is there any other projects or anything else you want to shout out? Anybody you want to shout out? Anybody you want to put on?
Sit down. Just the whole Righteous family. Everybody in a part of Righteous. You see them with Righteous chain on, you know. It's just the team, basically. Everybody making everything possible.
Let's go. Dope, dude. Well, I give everybody that I get on the podcast a hoodie. So we'll walk back to my office. I got a little hoodie for you. It's Balenciaga, psych. Nah, but it was dope having you on, Trey.
Say less.
Yeah, bro.
Appreciate you.
All right, guys. Peace out.
Bet.